Sorry.
Hey everyone, it's me Carol. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we have a very exciting video because we're bringing you all a book haul. The coolest thing about it is that I brought my sister to do this video with me because I am a person that reads thrillers, horror, poetry, sometimes YA, contemporary. My sister reads more of, well, tell them what you read.
And I read mostly middle grade, YA, sci-fi, fantasy types of books.
Dystopians.
Dystopians.
Yeah, so this is a cool way to get diverse recommendations from different genres, so I think that's pretty cool. And we're just gonna be hauling the books that we got. So the first book I have here is The Shining by Stephen King. If you watched my September wrap-up, I talked about 1922, the other book from Stephen King that I read and that I really did enjoy, and that I really wanted to purchase more of his works. And I did it, and I thought The Shining would be a great idea because this is one of my best friend's favorite book, and this is also very popular, so I don't think this can go like that wrong. This book follows this family that goes to this hotel called Overlook Hotel, and some really weird things happen. You know, if you've read Stephen King before,
Or watch the movie.
it's very creepy. There's this little kid who ends up seeing creepy twins. The mother starts to go crazy. The dad starts to go crazy. My friend says she loves the meaning behind this book and that you get a lot more information on the book instead of only watching the movie. So I really want to see if I'm going to enjoy this or not. So yeah, that's my first book.
My first book is The Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Basically, it's the story of this demon and this angel who misplaced the Antichrist.
That sounds so cool though.
It is. It's kind of like, it's also a TV series from Amazon Prime. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know if it's like good. The Armageddon is getting closer, and it's actually happening this Saturday, so you get like to watch the week as they find out they misplaced the Antichrist for 11 years, and they try to find him and also stop the apocalypse because they like Earth.
The next book I'm going to be hauling is something really out of my comfort zone, and that is The Diviners by Libba Bray. I bought this because one of my favorite booktubers here called Quinn Haley, I'll link her channel down below, she's super amazing. She said that this was her favorite series of all time. I mainly bought this because the second book in the series is set in a mental asylum, and I think that sounds so cool. Now, this is a dystopian slash thriller supernatural, which is really out of my comfort zone, and there's, I think, it says, do you believe there are ghosts and demons and diviners among us?
Ooh.
I don't know what the diviners are.
It's interesting.
Something dark and evil has awakened. It sounds like it's gonna be cool. I'm sorry. It sounds really interesting. I trust Quinn, so I want to give this a go. And let me know down below if you want me to vlog. That'd be fun.
My next book, I'm super excited because it just launched.
Oh.
And it's A Tale of Witchcraft by Chris Colfer.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love Land of Stories. I have the whole collection. And just in case you don't know, this is the prequel
for
Land of Stories, but it's the second one. So first one, second one. Basically, I'm going to talk about the first book
So
because
no
I don't want to spoil
spoilers, yeah.
the second one.
Let me talk about these covers for a second.
Oh,
look at these.
Look at these.
Oh my god.
Look at them. This is the story of Bristol Evergreen. She lives in this society where women are not allowed to read or study. Magic is also not allowed in this, and Bristol ends up stumbling into this forbidden section of the library she's working on, and she finds a book, and she discovers she has magic, and she's now being prosecuted because she broke the law. And so she goes into this school to correct women or girls, and she ends up getting rescued and going to this fairy school. Mrs. Weatherby's fairy school. And then a lot of stuff happens, and it is the prequel to the Land of Stories, and I do recommend you read the Land of Stories first and then read this one. Definitely recommend.
So this book is really cool because I would have never picked it up by myself, but I'm doing a buddy read with one of you guys. So if you ever want to buddy read something with me, try to talk to me either on my comments or on Goodreads, Instagram, or Twitter. I'll link them all on the screen. I will definitely do that. And I'm reading A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. This is a very famous book. One of you guys reached out to me and said you wanted to read this and if I was interested in doing a buddy read. And of course I said yes, I'd love to read with you guys. So this is what we're going to be reading. I know this is a very sad book, as you can tell by the cover. I thought it was Leonardo DiCaprio but no, it's not. It's about these 4 college students and how sometimes family isn't only about the people we were born with. You can actually make your own family. And I feel like something really bad is about to happen with this. And I'm definitely gonna vlog if you guys are interested, because I cry so hard when I read books. So thank you so much, Tayden, for actually reaching out to me. You're amazing, and I can't wait to read this with you.
My next book is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman as well. This book follows this kid who's being raised in a graveyard by ghosts.
This is also a great read if you want to join my caroling.
Yeah.
Just saying, check out my Halloween themed readathon. I'll link it in the cards.
His family gets murdered and he goes to live in this graveyard where the ghosts protect him from the serial killer who's after him.
Oh.
And it's a fantasy book, not a thriller, so you can read this and not get scared, I believe. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I think you'll get
really
some spooky
excited.
vibes.
Kind of like
you're safe.
spooky vibes and stuff.
So the next book I'm going to be talking about is also by Stephen King, and that's Carrie. I got this in a thrift shop, and it's in great condition, so I'm glad about that. And we just recently watched the original movie. It was cool, and when I saw that, I really wanted to read this because I feel like Carrie is such an underrated queen. And I don't know, I felt like I might enjoy this. If you have no clue who Carrie is, it's that very well-known story about this poor girl who gets hated on and bullied on her school, and she's invited to go to the prom as a joke. In the prom, some people spill pig blood on her, and what they didn't know is she has
telekinesis.
She has really cool powers, and she's not in here to play. And I just gotta say, it gets gory and horrifying, and I can't wait to read this. I'm super excited. And this cover too.
Really
I
pretty.
love it. They're just calling a.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
It's just calling a flower. It's cool.
Yeah.
Stephen King rocks. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Next.
Since we're doing this whole creepy vibe, I'm going with The Devil All the Time by Donald Ray Pollock. It is now a Netflix movie. So we're in Ohio and Willard Russell's wife is dying. Builds a cross in the middle of the forest and it kind of becomes his altar where he prays and sacrifices animals so that his wife can live. And meanwhile, his son Arvin is growing up from this kid that got bullied to the one who defends himself. And you see like a bunch of different characters, and if it's anything like the movie, it's gonna be awesome and creepy and cool. Yeah, I'm excited to read this one. I bought this when I first watched it, and I haven't had time to read it yet. It's kind of like creepy, so another great Halloween read.
Yeah. The next book I'm going to be talking about is one of my most anticipated releases for 2020, and I finally have it, and it's Swimming Lessons by Lily Reinhart. If you have no clue who Lily Reinhart is, she plays Betty on the TV show called Riverdale. She's amazing, and she came out with a poetry collection. It's one, beautiful. Let's talk about this cover. Hello.
It's really pretty. 2,
it's very personal, and she talks about very hard-hitting things. I think I will absolutely love it. It's so beautiful, and I'm super proud of her.
This one I'm really excited about. Spontaneous by Aaron Stormer. It's also going to be a movie. I think it has launched already. So this book is about kids who spontaneously combust during classes.
I'm sorry, it just sounds so weird.
I like it. You follow this girl called Mara Carlisle, and she's going through her senior year in high school, and she has to deal with, apart from all the spontaneous combustion from her fellow students, also love, friendships, punctuated by romance, quarantine, lifelong friendship, hallucinogenic mushrooms, influencers, ice cream trucks, and Bon Jovi. So if this is not quarantine as I know it, I don't know what it is.
It sounds really cool.
It sounds really cool and really funny too, so
Yeah,
I'm excited for this one.
I'm that weird kid in the back of the class that reads school books for fun. The teacher wanted us to watch Clockwork Orange, but she couldn't play it on time, and then I was like, yes, it's time for me to read it, and I bought it. And this is Clockwork Orange by Anthony Burgess. This book follows this 15-year-old kid called Alex and his group. And this is a very disturbing book, even though it sounds like it's gonna be cool. It's a very disturbing book. It talks about these group of kids and teenagers who end up killing, raping,
getting tortured.
torturing. It's very gory.
It's kind of like a dystopian.
Yeah, it's
of something that might
happen. And it talks a lot about violence.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to read this because even though this is a classic and we're out of my comfort zone, it's still very creepy and horrific. So I don't know. I feel like we might have fun.
My next book is The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. Basically, the story is that in the newspaper, there's this kind of like article saying, we're a gifted child looking for special opportunities. Rainy is one of the 4 main characters that you're going to meet in this story as they take tests and get introduced into the Mysterious Benedict Society, where
It's so cute.
they have to go on a secret mission in order to kind of like save humanity. It's an amazing book. I'm really excited for the second one when I get it.
The next book I'm going to be talking about is Killing Eve by Codename.
No, that's the name. Killing
Oh!
Eve, Codename Villanelle.
Let's rephrase that. I'm reading Killing Eve, Codename Villanelle.
Villanelle.
By Luke Jennings. It's about a skilled assassin
Called Villanelle, that is her code name.
Yeah, and she's a psychopath. She specializes in murdering the world's richest and most powerful. What a queen. And she's gonna meet another like secret agent. Something's gonna happen, and I'm excited.
I hope you got what the book is about.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that was really bad.
Furthermore, by Tahereh Mafi. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
I think it's Tahara Mafi.
But it's me.
Most people say Tahara Mafi.
Tahereh Mafi.
Mafi.
This book follows this girl, Alice, who lives in a world full of color where she is colorless. And so color in this universe represents how much magic one has. So the more colorful you are, the more magic you have. Alice is just this very insecure 11-year-old girl whose father went missing 3 years ago and she couldn't find him. And so when they are 12 years old, they have to do the surrender, which is they have to surrender their magical ability to the elders in order to receive a task or an adventure so that they can go on and finish it. In order for her to get her father back, she will have to go on a magical adventure with this little guy into this magical land full of mystery, tricks, and basically a land that will try to kill you if you don't think quickly enough on your 2 feet. Definitely recommend it.
I have 2 books to talk about and then we're done. And those are The Innkeeper and Distress, both by Keaton D. Winter. And Keaton, if you're watching this, hey, he is my friend on Bookstagram and he's an author and you should definitely check out his books. He is just the cutest and sweetest person ever. I bought 2 of his works, but he has more if you're interested. So I think this is about like a society and there's these people called the Keepers. I'm not doing much justice with these descriptions, but it's something about a society and these Keepers and they're fighting to restore what never was the United States Constitution. For The Innkeeper, this is a story about, I kind of got Christmas Carols vibe from this. So this guy's dead sister comes back. She offers him a chance at redemption, and he then visits past, present, and future. It is very similar, so if you do like that sort of tale, maybe you might like this. Go check these books out. They're amazing. I can't stress it enough. Thank you for all the support, Keaton. You're amazing. I'll link his Bookstagram down below. So this was the end of this video. I'm really thankful if you stayed until the end of this video. Comment down below if you've read any of these books or if you have any books for us to read. Drop them down below. If you want to butter read something with either of us, drop them down below as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If yes, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below to be part of this wonderful family. We would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!